Good morning, good morning. Oh, hold on. Video capture device. Okay, and okay. Great. Now I'm on. Alright, so what's happening? Yeah, the charts went crazy this morning on TradingView, by the way. Because apparently there was a contract switch on TradingView. From the December contract to the next one, which I don't even know which one, to the January. And there is a slight difference in price, actually. How much is that? Almost 200 points on the old contract and the new one. So I have to redo all the stuff, unfortunately. And market is just about to open. I'm so glad. All right. Great. I just have to redo everything. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Significant high is at 464.50. 464.50. All right. Well, for now it will do. But I don't really like it. A little bit annoying, but what can we do? Okay. Midnight open. Previous day high. Oh, KRK. Good morning. Jó reggelt, jó reggelt. Everything's fine, minden szuper. Sikerült még egy kifizetést intéznem a TopStep-től, épp ma jött az e-mail. Pár órája, $843. Yeah! A little bit of payment from TopStep. NQ short. NQ short. Oh yeah, there is some nice lows here. I'm just trying to recalibrate my charts because TradingView switched to the January contract, so everything is messed up. This is the old contract where price is at 16,000. The new contract has 16,201. Ja, meglett. Meglett, igen. Kis ajándékra való. Ja. Yeah, so I was just saying in Hungarian that a little bit extra for Christmas present has been secured. Okay, what is going on here? Previous day low. I have to recalibrate everything, but you know, it is what it is. Same happened with ES. The old contract got switched with a huge gap around 50 points. So this is the old contract where price is 45.83. The new contract is at 46.34. So messed up my chart. Köszönöm. Thank you. Oh yeah, here it is. So NQ short, I don't even know where should I trade. Should I continue on the new contract or the old contract? On NinjaTrader, I have NinjaTrader as well. I still have the old contract and I can't switch to the new one yet. They will do it automatically, so it's a little bit confusing, but still good for the 30-second entries, I guess. Anyway, We have this long wick candle on the 15 minute, which is interesting. And otherwise, nothing really. We have some buy side liquidity up there. Let me put this here. Buy side liquidity. I know we have order blocks as well on the 15 minute if we look to the left, and on the 5 minute too. So for example here, it's a 15 minute order block. Okay. Just trying to add some levels. On the 1 hour, the next fair value gap that can be seen is down there. So fair value gap down there. I'm looking for bullishness to go for this significant high on the daily. Market is about to open in less than 30 seconds. So we'll see how it goes, I guess. I will have to update my charts. Market is 10 seconds away from opening. Relative equal lows on pound. Quite interesting, just saying. Alright, market is ready for business. Let's see what's going on. I'm not jumping into anything major. Not looking for anything in particular. This long wick candle on the 15 minute is definitely interesting. And also the fact that we have this we had this fair value gap actually here, and now we're starting to reprice it. I wonder if it's going to go through down to that wick, or is it just gonna stay here? Hard to say. Oh yes, it's terrible. I have to redo the charts. So overall, in the big picture, I'm bullish. I'm bullish in the big picture. Start the morning with a... Really? Oh, whoa. Well, that's why I had a decision I made a few months ago that I only rarely make an entry. I used to make, but rarely, pre-London session. I mean before London opens up, because it can mess up, you know, the things, you know. Market open can really screw everything up. Just spike up and down, and, you know, take out some trades, or, you know, change the complete direction. So I was analyzing my trades since last year, reviewing every day, and I realized that most of my trades which I took before London, like from 2 a.m. to 3 a.m. New York time, well, the win rate was very low, and mostly because the London Open messed up everything. So Judah swing came, you know, changed direction, you know. For example, here I can absolutely imagine that it will just go up, or, you know, it can happen. It used to happen between 9 to 9:30 in New York time. I'm sorry, no, that's the New York, yeah, in the New York session. In the London session from 3 to 3:30 in New York time. Overall, I know it sounds silly. I'm still bullish. I'm still looking for higher highs. For me, it seems like that this whole range down here, except for this 1 hour fair value gap, but mainly it has been repriced. I mean, even on Monday, price went down into the CPI gap, which left from the previous week. Repriced it partially, but it tapped into liquidity, took some orders, repriced the internal range, broke higher, but not that clear break that we were hoping for. But don't forget that this is NFP week, so price action is not that clear. And if I go out to the 4-hour chart, I would say, and sorry, let's go to the daily. I would say that we are very close to this significant high, which is on the new contract, is at 16,464.50. And if we go out to the weekly, and you can see that this recent push would be, how should I say, useless. I might say that it would be useless if it would not try to push it at least a little bit higher than this historical high, and then maybe if they want to dump it, they can do it. But I'm still waiting for that move. Maybe today it will happen after NFP. I don't know. If not, who knows? That's 260 points. We used to see days when NQ can make 300 to 400 points. So NQ can make it. NQ can make 300 to 400 points. It's not that big a deal for NQ. Of course, it's a long shot, but if I look at the 4-hour, it's repricing this fair value gap. So let's go to the 15-minute again. If this is an accumulation, or the Asia session was an accumulation, we can also state that we are starting to manipulate price. Maybe it will go down below this wick. It can do that. I'm just going to put a marker here as sell side. So it can go down below there. But I guess we just have to wait and see. I'm going to redo my ES chart because it's totally messed up. It's an absolute mess. I have to redo the new day opening gap. Everything has been messed up because like this way it would be fine, but yeah, new contract. Okay, let's redo the ES, remove drawings. Okay, now we have a clean chart. Now we have a clean chart. I'm just gonna do the basics for now. I always do this. I always mark up yesterday's levels. It's a guidance for me, it's sort of a guideline for me to have. I want to see where price moved away. So let's the previous day high. I always do this. This is sort of a routine. Previous day low. All right. I'm gonna go to the daily and mark up this new day opening gap as well. Starting from right there, I want to pull this out way over here. New day opening gap. And I want to put this well, you can say fair value gap right there. Okay. Well, it's sort of okay, but what can we do? Okay, so ES is fine. We have a small 1-hour fair value gap up here. I'm gonna refine it right there on ES. And that's it. So NQ is still doing nothing. Let's just wait. Yeah, so far it seems like it wants to reprice the 15-minute fair value gap here. And then we have more. That was ES, of course, I know that. Same thing on NQ. We have this long wick candle right there. And we have this 1 hour. I'm just gonna type it here just to remind me. 1 hour BC/FVG. However you want to. Oh, come on. Okay. All right. It's pretty clear. Let's see what pound is doing. Almost like relative equal low here. Pa-pa-da-pa-pa. What do we have down here? We have a bullish order block. Yeah, right here. Interesting and fascinating how price reacted to this order block, and twice. So I'm guessing if it wants to go for the third time for this order block here, I think it's going to give in. And if it will, then on the 1 hour, we do have some sell side targets down there. Let me put it here. It's not going to be that accurate, but first it has to go through the order blocks, which are down there. How far is that? 63. It's only 20 pips away. Pound can do it easily. Just saying. Actually, I would like to take short on pound. But I won't. We have relative equal highs as well, so pretty much inside of a range. And I think everyone is waiting for NFP. So don't expect too much movement. I would say most likely don't expect anything from this. Searching for order blocks too. This is an order block right here on the 15-minute. I'm gonna mark it right there. Bullish order block, 15-minute. There. That could be a target, you know. Price wants to break lower. That is an absolutely good target. In fact, that it's such a good place, almost at the middle of this candle, that I would like to see price go there. So you know what? I'm just gonna take a trade. There, took a trade there. Which is on. Okay. So we are going I have to choose the new contract everywhere. TP is at 162. There's my TP. And my stop loss might be up there somewhere. Yeah. It's a challenge account, so it's most likely, I mean, it can do whatever it wants, but well, we'll see how it goes. If it wants to break higher, so be it. This is the probe trade. I started to name them. The first trade is going to be one contract on the challenge account. It's going to be the probe trade to see where it wants to go. And fails or it succeeds, no matter what it does, the next trade is going to be the real trade with two contracts, so we can take partials. Because let's face it, doing a challenge with micros, it's impossible. I mean, it's possible, but it takes a long time. So I'm gonna do this with two contracts, and that way I can leave one on the table. But so far it seems like it wants to break higher. If it does, we're gonna look for a displacement, which I think already happening. or at least almost under 1 minute. We have a small fair value gap here. And we might be having a structure shift in price. Look at that. All right. All right. Let's see how it goes. Now this is the real contract, the real deal. Let's see where it can go. 602. Well, it can go all the way up. But at least it would be great to go back to the midnight open. I'm going to put my stop loss there. And I'm going to put 1 TP at 29. I should be fine there. And the second TP may be higher. I don't know. Maybe there. Let's see how it goes. Well, hard to tell. Hard to tell. This morning I don't really have a bias. If I go to the 4-hour or daily, I would say I'm bullish. Now for London, I'm more bullish, I can say, than bearish. That doesn't mean that price cannot dive deeper. Of course, I always say that we have this 15-minute order block here at 62, which is also like a magnet many times. But it already reacted once. So here on Thursday, yesterday, it already reacted to this order block, which starts here. So I would like to see price go up. That's what I can say. I'm waiting for NQ to spike up and take out that historical high up here. To take out that high from July. That's what I'm waiting for since 2 weeks. In the past 2 weeks, that's what I'm waiting for. To take out that historical high. So yeah, I can say that I'm bullish almost every day. If I can, I'm favoring the bullish movement. That doesn't mean, of course, we cannot take a short, but in this session, it's hard to tell. Hard to tell. I had an entry on the 1 minute. Structure shift, fair value gap, boom, entered there. Right at the close of this candle. Now it seems like it's having a hard time to continue higher. But this is a challenge account, so I am trading aggressively. As always, I say that. But if we look at it on the 15 minute, we see relative equal highs up there. Right here. So I'm just going to put a marker here. And equal high 15-minute chart. There. So that would be great if price would take it out. That would be really something. So I also realized that if I only trade this challenge account in the London session where everything is much slower, and if I want to keep on track and then, you know, I don't want to do this for a month. I want to pass this in 2 or 3 weeks, and with one contract it's gonna be slow. So I do have to raise the number of contracts. So I'm gonna trade with at least 2 contracts from now on this trade await account. Because I promised myself, if I can, I'm not going to YOLO it. I'm just going to trade it slowly. But if I trade it with 1 contract... Methodical Man is here. Hey, hey, hey! This goes for KRK too. Welcome everyone. Don't forget the likes, guys. I always say that. So yeah, I can say I'm more bullish than bearish, but this long wick down here, it concerns me. Also the fact that we still have some fair value gaps down there waiting to be repriced. And also the fact that it's almost half hour after London Open and still no Judah swing. So no sharp move to the upside, which means it can just slide downwards, continuing the movement. It's already sweeping liquidity on the 15 minute. It can be just continuing its way down. So it's all a probabilities game. It's all just a probabilities game. But this entry is based on the 1 minute chart. London Open gave us a little bit of indecision. Price now seems like wants to push higher at this second, but who knows what happens in 10 seconds. So I want to take one off around here. Just before the midnight open, there is some gaps around this area, so that might be enough for price to go there and reprice that. Relative equal highs here. If we break above that, I don't know. Well, I will see if we break above, if we could break above these equal highs. I will see if I want to close it manually or just wait for the TP to be hit. Oh my god, I'm so tired. Let's look at pound. Let's look at the dollar index. Okay. Dollar index may want to go for that 4-hour fair value gap, which is good. I'm gonna go short on pound, I think. Guys, I just trade what I see. I would like to see this go down at least there. So where's the pound futures? There is it. Okay. I have to go with 3 contracts on this one because contract amount is much lower on pound. All right, I'm gonna put my TP somewhere around 50, maybe. There. Stop loss around 77. And we will see where it goes. All right. Yeah. Okay. So far NQ is still up there, but I don't know how much it will want to hold. Sometimes I just feel like it's just, you know, extremely hard to trade in London session because it's slow. Well, at least pound is going down. Okay, so if that goes down, I think I'm gonna modify my TP somewhere there. Oh man. I'm extremely tired. I couldn't sleep all week. I'm not sleeping well. Maybe it's because of the music. I don't know. Okay, I'm not only one. Yeah, I can't sleep. I sleep terrible at night. I think I have some kind of a sleeping disorder for sure. I need to do a power nap almost every day nowadays. Around when I have my lunch, I need to sleep on the couch for 30 minutes or something. I need the power nap because at night I'm not sleeping, and this is not good. I have to think of a solution or something. Or sometimes I do a power nap before the New York session, so which is in Hungary, of course. We know that is, well, the futures are opening in Hungarian time at 2:30, and the Wall Street stock exchange opens at 3:30 p.m. So when I eat my lunch, if I'm very tired, I go and sleep like 30 minutes. Well, it's not sleeping, it's like a REM sleep. I'm just watching the television like half eyes open, like and try to sleep for 30 minutes or something. I also put my phone to mute, and that's what I used to do. But I need to find a solution to sleep. The problem is I'm up for too long, too late, because I'm always reading, I'm learning. Now I'm making so much notes. Where is it? Where are my notes? Oh, it's behind me. Okay. I was writing so much about order blocks. Of course, I know order blocks. I knew them already since I met the concepts, but I'm trying to gather more and more information about order blocks as much as I can. I'm also studying other traders, how they are using order blocks. What are they doing differently with order blocks? And as I'm also watching that guy which I was talking about yesterday, who suddenly passed away. He was basically only trading order blocks. That's what he was doing. He was only trading order blocks, nothing else. He said he is not interested. I remember he was saying in the webinars, in the Zoom meetings, that guys, I don't care about anything else. I just trade order blocks. And he made a huge chunk of money from that. So that gave me enough proof, because he always showed his payouts and everything. That man. And of course he showed his entries. He had he called it 3-pin entry. 3-pin bar entry. That's how he called it, 3-pin entry, which I'm gonna do a video about, and I'm going to dedicate that video to Usman, of how I'm using his concept, which is basically smart money / ICT concept, but how he refined it to a 3-pin entry after using the order block theory or concept, and it's quite interesting. NRT is here, guys. NRT is here. Push that like button, guys. And subscribe to the channel. So, yeah, I'm going to do a video about that. But first, I need to do lots of backtesting as well. Of course, I don't really need that much backtesting because I've seen him use it many times. I tried to find an example for his entry. His main strategy was based on the 1-hour chart, by the way. So what he was doing, I'm doing great, NRT. I'm doing great. I just secured another payout. Where is it? There's an email. Not too much, but $843 again from Top Step. So I'm very glad. Pulling out money constantly from Top Step, thank to God. So that's good. Everything is great. That doesn't mean if you guys are rich you can't send me money. So links below there. If you are really rich, then you know. All right, that was the commercial. So so Usman, he was using the 1-hour order blocks. That was his main and strongest weapon, if I may say that. Let's see, for example, let's do this one. Well, actually that's the 4th time basically, because I pulled out 700 and something on December the 1st. So in this month, this is my 2nd payout. So yeah. Well, I wouldn't say I'm living an amazing life, but I can surely say that I can pay my bills. Here in Hungary, you know, if you want to make a normal life, if you want to pay your rent, and you know, if you want to pay rent, and if you want to buy like food, of course, and you have all the usual stuff. I mean, I'm not spending Yeah, four payout actually. Yeah, four payout. 2 payout came from the challenge account, from the funded account that I've blown, where I was on a winning streak, and I blew that account. And I had 1 payout in this. So my first payout was on the 2nd of November. When was that? So on the 2nd of November I had 1 payout. I had 1 payout on the 17th of November. Oh yeah, you guys can't see it. I had on the 17th. I had 1 payout on the 1st of December. That was a Friday. And now I have another one. So that's 4 payouts technically in 30 days. Minimum wage in Hungary is $500, guys. Yes, KRK knows it. He's here in Hungary with me. So, and I'm living in an apartment which I rent. I'm not owning this apartment, I rent it. So if you want to pay rent, and if you want to pay your food, and I have a car, I of course I'm paying for fuel, and I'm paying my expenses like television, internet, electricity, you know, the usual bills. I mean, you just can't make it from $500. It's impossible. KRK knows that. You know, $500 in a month is basically not enough for it. My rent, not gonna lie, I am renting a 76 square meter apartment, which is not a small one, because I was living in a small one before. I was living in a garzon, that's how we call it, a very small one. I was living in a 36 square meter 1 bedroom, very small apartment. And now this is a 76. I have 2 balconies, and a very nice view. And I live in a how should I say, I can show you a picture, guys, of where I live without any addresses, if you guys are interested. Are you guys interested? You want me to show you the kind of houses I'm living in? Actually, I can show you my balcony. I can show you guys my balcony. You will know because I'm not sharing you the address. You guys want to see where I live? Just tell me if where do I park my Lambo? If you guys want to see where I live, I can show you. There's a drone picture of the house where I live, so I can show you. But if you don't, I'm not gonna bore you with that. So, so I have to pay the rent, I have to pay fuel, I have to pay the bills, I have to pay all that stuff. And so in Hungary, if you want to pay all that, worst case scenario, you have pulled up. Zooming in now. All right. Hey guys, if you want, because I found a picture right here. So this is where I live, guys. This here, where you can see that is my balcony right there. This floor up here is a separate apartment. This is not my apartment. This here down, this one, and this other one, when you see that furniture right there on the left, and these two, this is my apartment that I rent. So it's the middle apartment. There are a base floor down here with garden. There's a middle one, and there's a top floor. So I live in the middle one, and the place where I stream is on the other side of the building. So I see these houses right now. So that's where I live. This is the house I'm living in. So yeah. Anyway, back to trading. So you have to make at least well, it's this place is in the outer area of the city, if I may say that. It's not in the center because lots of trees are around here. Oh, sorry. Just a quick phone call as usual. Sorry, guys. All right, I'm here. So so for this apartment here, I pay $700. $700. Is that correct? $700? Let me make sure. Yes, $700, but I do have a garage. So below the building there is a below the building there is a garage as well. You can drive down with the car, and there is a garage, and that's I pay $700 for all of it. And so if you want to pay rent with expenses and everything, I guess in Hungary you have to make at least well, at least $1,500 to $1,700 if you want to make a fairly normal living, and not supposedly in an apartment like this. You can go to a smaller one. You can rent a smaller one for $400 or $500 per month if you find a smaller one. So I would say that yeah. Sarvesh, hey, Sarvesh is here, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me get those applauses for you guys. You're in the same trade? Cool, cool, man. Cool. It is cheaper than Belgrade, my brother. In Belgrade, for a 74 square meter in the new building, you cannot go lower than... Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. So it's cheaper then. Well, I'm not in Budapest because I don't live in Budapest. Budapest, of course, is our capital. I live 80 kilometers from the capital. So, but I have to tell you guys that the rent prices went up like crazy since the pandemic. Since in the past, I mean, my landlord, he's a nice guy, but of course he's keeping up with the trend, so I cannot argue with him too much. I know, for example, for this apartment up here, so this is where I live in the middle, but the top apartment, which is actually the other side, is a different apartment. This side, right above me, so this apartment, which has a balcony all around, they are renting it out for, I think, $1,500 or $1,700 up here. So compared to that, my apartment in the middle is quite cheap, I may say so. I mean, the top apartment with all this huge balcony and everything, I think $1,500 or something, or 16 or 17, something like that. So I'm paying way less for that. Yes. Yes. So I'm 80 kilometers away. Yeah, as you say, from Belgrade. Yeah. You're at Novi Sad? Novi Sad, where? Novi Sad is come to Hungary, NRT, yeah. No, I've been to Novi Sad, I think. I used to go to Sabatka. I used to go to Subotica. We call it in Hungary Sabatka. I go to Subotica. There is a flea market there. They have all these fake shirts and everything, you know. You can buy Tommy Hilfiger for $5. You know, those are fake from I don't know where they get those from Turkish people, or I don't know. So lots of Hungarians go to Subotica flea market. You're at Belgrade. Yeah. Live in the house outside the city. Good. Yes. So we used to go to Subotica. This is actually, yes, the northern city. Lots of Hungarians still live there, you know, since the First World War, when everything got separated. It was a Hungarian territory, I may say so, part of Hungary. Still lots of Hungarian people live there, but the flea market is huge. Lots of stuff there that can be bought cheap. I mean, not everything is so great in those flea markets, but you know, you can buy fake Tommy Hilfiger, fake Louis Vuitton, fake Gucci, you name it. You name any brand, you can find it. Nike, Adidas, whatever, you name it. You can buy everything. You know, all those brands are there. How is the pound? Oh, the pound is going against me strong. Let's see what the pound is doing. Oh, I messed it up. I think I should just exit from the pound trade. Yeah, I just exited from the pound trade. Yes. GG. I don't know how these things work really. Yeah. Yes, exactly. No. You can get KRK. You can get the Puma polo. You can get the Puma T-shirt. Just as it says Puma. It's not Pumbaa. You get the original sign and everything. You know. I have Tommy Hilfiger shirts with the original logo and everything. You know. Of course, it's fake. You know. But. No, it really says Puma, not Pumbaa, guys. Of course, you can find Pumbaa too, but you want Pumbaa. All right. Okay. All right. If you want Pumbaa, then who am I to tell you you can't have it? You know. Look at pound. Quite interesting. Seems like pound wants to do an internal range here. On the 3 minute, it's a perfect setup. I might just jump into a pound trade here. Let's go. In the pound. In the pound. And I'm going to do a sell stop here. And I am going to do... Well, the target should be right up there somewhere. So... I'm just gonna put my TP somewhere above there. Let's see how it goes. Let's get back to NQ. I can send you a lot of Pumbaa. There you go. NRT will do that for you. Oh, I'm out of drinks. Yeah, exactly. I mean, t-shirts are like $3 or $5, man. It's really, really cheap. You can get a I don't know, whatever you say, Tommy Hilfiger t-shirt for $4, or Levi's or whatever however you pronounce it, Levi's jeans for $10 or $11. Of course, the material and everything else is a little bit different than the original, but you know, I have it in my room actually. Some very nice stuff from Subotica. I closed the damn thing. London is too slow, man. You closed it? Well, maybe that's what I should do, man. I mean, London is really getting on the nerves sometimes. And the problem is also we are having non-farm payrolls, guys. Don't forget that. We have the non-farm payroll today. So the best we can hope for is maybe I'm going to put my... No, I'm not. So the best we can hope for is some internal range liquidity that can be taken out in the London session. So my best hope is to let this go to equal highs up here. Actually, I'm going to put my second TP up there, and I'm most likely going to close it manually if it takes out the first TP. Non-farm payroll day is especially tricky. Price action is not as it used to. And London session is just, I don't know. I don't know. I don't like it. Nowadays, I don't know what's up with London session. Everything is damn slow. And I know it's December and everything, but still, last year in December I made some backtest. And not just backtest, I was trading. I know there was movement. And I know some of the best trades I made. I told this to my friends. That's why I remember. Some of the best trades I made in December was around Christmas. Like before Christmas, a few days before that. And I think I also took trade between the Christmas and New Year. Excellent trades. So, interesting. And now, as it looks like, there is just, you know, London price action. At least we are 8 days into December, and all I can say is just shitty. Yesterday, New York. Wow, yesterday, guy. Good question. Good question. Yes, I can say that, NRT. Yes. So right around Christmas Day, and that's why I'm saying, like, I did some super excellent trades just before Christmas Day, like 1 or 2 days before. So yesterday I took a very nice short, and I stopped trading after that. This was my only trade in the New York session. So yesterday was a short stream in my Discord. This was a 500 tick chart trade, and I can show you this actually in my NinjaTrader, I think. No, not that. Not that. Where was it? Oh, there it is. So this was the trade, and the reason for this is that there was a this little range here was just tapped into a 15-minute fair value gap, and after it tapped into the fair value gap, let's put it here, it created a market structure shift on the 500 tick chart. So I entered this trade. I almost made 40 points on this one, and so I was aiming for around 35, and so that's it. I just exited the trade, and I thought that was it. And then this was the New York. So yesterday New York was good. At least the losing streak has been broken yesterday. And that's how I was able to secure another payout this morning on Top Step. $843 I took out from the account. So my fourth payout, I'm in 30 days, which I'm very proud of. It's a great achievement for me with Top Step. I'm not expecting this sort of payment in the rest of December, because I'm not going to trade in the last week. That's for sure. I'll be here, try to stream, but most likely not going to be taking trades. So I'm going to be only trading next week and after that. So we have 10 days basically to trade in this month. 10 days. Have to make it count. We have NFP today, so next week should be a nice volatile week. I mean, at least the market should go the way it wants to go. So yeah, we have 2 full weeks, and 25, 26 of course is dead. As long as you don't let a single day turn into a disaster, you will be very successful. Well, it goes for everyone, Sarvesh, and yes, I agree. It goes for, I guess you mentioned, you meant that way. I mean, if I was on a winning streak and I let one day into a disaster, and that's how I blew that account. But I took 2 payouts from that account, so that's a good thing. But I was letting my emotions to dictate, and I pushed that account into disaster, and all that's all to it. So the biggest obstacle is yourself, and you have to get rid of yourself. I mean, in this perspective, have to accept the losses. It's very hard for me, and I made many notes for my journal. I have sticky notes all around my desk, and I have small notes here, and my biggest flaw is that it's very hard for me to accept a losing day. Even if I just lose like a very small amount, even if I just lose like $100 or $200, which is basically nothing compared to the big picture, it is so hard for me to accept a losing day. That is my biggest flaw. That is the sparkle that ignites the overtrading scenario which goes through my brain. So that's the spark. That's the spark that ignites the whole thing. The fact that I cannot deal with the losing day. So hard to accept that. If the New York morning I already down to my mental stop, like I lose 3 trades in a row, I'm down like 50 points or 60 points on NQ, which is almost like twice on average that I make on a good day. And I know that, okay, yes, my average winning day is now, that is something that is on the making right now, my average winning day. Yeah, CKRK. My average winning day, because I trade 3 micros. That's my average position size on NQ. So 3 micros on average winning day. I try to, I should say $300. I could show you like account stats, but it's not realistic because I trade a little bit different on one funded account and a little bit different on my other funded account. But I can say I make $300 on average with 3 micros, which is around 40. How much is that? 45 or 50 point, maybe. Anyway, around 300, 250 is a minimum, but or 300. And if I lose like $500 or $600, which is almost like double the amount that I make on an average winning day, I know that I reached my maximum loss limit. Of course, I know that on the 150k account I can have $3,000 loss. I know that Top Step lets me to trade, blah blah blah. But I know when I reach the $600 loss with 3 micros, I have to state that if I'm trading 3 micros and I go down to $600 negative, I should know that, all right, that's it. You messed up, you effed up. That is actually 100 points. 100 points on NQ if I only trade NQ. I have to stop. That should be the trigger. But what do? What did I did? How I blew the account. I lost this $600 on micro in November. and I just couldn't deal with it. I just couldn't. I couldn't accept it. I just couldn't accept it. I was frustrated. I was feeling anger. I was feeling rage. I was feeling fear. Everything was in my mind. Doubt, you know. And I wanted to make it back. I really wanted to make it back. So what I did, guess what I did? Guess what I did, guys? I said to myself, you still have like $2,400 of daily limit, huh? You're cool. You can do that. The only thing you have to do is just switch from micros to mini. And that's what I did. I switched from micros to 1 mini. So I started to trade with 1 mini. And of course it went against me. And then from 1 mini I went to 2 minis. And from 2 minis I went to 3 minis. And well, how much time was it? The whole scenario went down in about 50 minutes. Less than an hour. 40 minutes. 40 minutes or 50 minutes. I blew up my whole account. Because I just couldn't accept the fact that, hey man, you were winning for 16 days straight. No losing days. You can just walk away with a negative $600 and you can do it again in 2 or 3 days. That's it. No problem. But no, I had to continue and I just couldn't stop. I couldn't hold myself and I blew the account. And the igniting sparkle is the fact. So I reversed engineered it in my brain and I went to the deepest part, and the fact that I cannot deal with the fact at the end of the day if I'm losing. Maybe with maybe $100 or $200 is okay, but well, that's hard too. But dealing with the $500 loss, if I'm trading 3 micros again, I'm saying if I'm only trading 3 micros, if you're trading with other contract size, your number would be different. But if I trade with 3 micros, and if I lose 600, which is about a 100-point loss on NQ, I can't handle it. I can't handle it, even despite the fact that I pulled out more money. I just can't handle it. I can't accept the fact that I'm losing. I can't digest it. I don't know why. Pound is screwing with me. So I just can't digest it. I have to work on it somehow. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do actually. I know someone told me I should set a or actually Topstep can do that for me. Someone in the Discord, Topstep Discord, told me that if I write to the support can do that for me. Like they can set my funded account for a daily loss limit of $600, and they can also stop me from putting on mini contracts. So they told me I should talk to support, and they can set my account up so I can only take like maximum 3 micros with a $600 daily limit. So I might gonna do that, by the way. I'm really thinking about that. I'm really thinking about that. I'm going to talk to Topstep support and I'm going to set one of my funded accounts for only 3 micros maximum and the daily limit of $600, because that's 100 points. Well, not 100, but yeah. I didn't know that too. I actually I actually know this information since yesterday. There was a guy who did that with them, and they are happy to help you. I mean, Topstep can do that for you. They don't really like to raise your limit. Like, you have to do, the maximum you can do is 3 mini contract with 150k if you're starting out. But if you want to, you know, go smaller, they can do that for you. So I want to disable the mini contracts totally. I don't even want to do 1 mini contract. And my only maximum leverage should be a maximum of 3 micros. and the daily limit for $600. And that's it, problem solved. I'm really thinking to do that. So whatever I do, I can smash my computer. I won't be able to continue trading for the day. And Michael Patek was talking about this the other day on Top Step TV. The CEO Michael was talking about this, that they are gladly, not specifically about this, but he advises. He was talking about Rhythmic Trader. He said something that if you know something about Rhythmic Trader settings, you can also set it for yourself in Rhythmic Trader, a daily loss limit. But the problem is, if I can set a loss limit for myself in Rhythmic, I can just, stop it with one click. I just go back to Rhythmic Trader and, unlock it for myself. But if support is going to block me out, it's even better because, Really? Wow. All right, Sarvesh. Well, I'm glad I shared this info with you. So, oh man, okay, I'm closing this trade down. My pound trade is a mess, so I closed my pound trade. Yeah, so it's really interesting. It's really interesting. But I like it. I like the idea. Really? I heard that too. I sign up Top Step because they reach 5K payout. You get a Top Step hat. Oh, then I'm already. Well, how am I? Well, I'm not there. I'm around 3,007 or 800 right now. So 1 or 2 more payouts at least, then I will get the Top Step hat. That's good to know. But hey, yeah, they can gladly do it for you, they said. So I don't know. I don't know that, Sarvesh. I don't know. But you know what, Sarvesh? I think you can ask for. I think you can ask support. And by the way, I just realized the other day that about 1 month ago, I won a code on Top Step TV. It was that quiz game, what was that? That quiz game they always play at the end of the daily show. And I won a code that they emailed me. I just realized that it was in my emails. I won a code for a new Combine account. That's great, right? So I have won a free Combine account, which I didn't use up yet. I still have that code. I totally forgot because they emailed it sometime in the night. I was already sleeping and it just got to my other emails. So I thought it's just a newsletter or something, and I received the code. Guys, I have a free code. If someone is interested, I have a code for Top Step for a new Combine account. I didn't use it yet. Look at that. It might want to go higher. I might put this to break even. All right. I might just going to put both of my TPs to the same amount or not. All right. I just want to exit this position. if I can. So yeah, Sarvesh, I would suggest that you should ask support. They might do that for you. One thing for sure that this guy said on Discord, that they definitely do it on the funded account. They block you with the lower limit and lower contract size. So I think I'm definitely going to do that with one of my funded accounts. And my maximum will be $600 and 3 micros. That will be my limit. Oh, look at that. It's going up. You know what? I'm closing it. I don't care. I don't care. Very good, very good. I didn't want it to wait. Maybe it can spike down, but it always happens to me. I already had a loss on the pound, so there you go. It goes up, and it always just, you know, before it's reaching the final TP, it just goes down and starts to consolidate. But I don't care about this. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Actually, I had 2 losses on pound, so I'm just a little bit above break even, but at least I got it back. And I don't even know what the hell is going on with pound. This entry was based on the 1-minute chart, if someone is interested why I took this trade. I know the chart is messy because it's the new contract, but I can show you on the old contract too. So anyway, I'm going to show a new contract, yeah. So there was London Open right here. It spiked down. There was a structure here on the 1 minute. And there was this fair value gap right there. And as soon as we left this fair value gap open on the 1 minute and we had this down close candle, I just entered the trade. And that's it. It's the classic 2022 model for ICT, and that was it. We were in a 15-minute fair value gap, this gray area. It was a fair value gap, so we were pretty much picking up liquidity. Asia lows were swept, sorry. And we are in a daily discount array, so what have you. You can just go long, and there you go. It went long. As long as I don't break my... Yeah, exactly, Sarvesh. As long as you don't break your limits, you're definitely in the ballpark. You're definitely in the ballpark. But look at that. We have relative equal highs up here. If we look at the 5 minute, it's relative equal high. It should take it out. So if you want to make... well, it's not good. If I say if you want to make a scalp for 10 points, you should have a limit order at 26 because the equal highs is at 36. Yeah, I know I exited. There's an equal high, 15-minute equal high, but you can see it also on the 5 minute here. It should be taking it out, so it is what it is. So again, let me just repeat myself. I know this information only since yesterday from a guy on TopStep Discord who said support did it to his account. So I have no other information than that, and that's why I'm considering to write to support as well to do it on the funded account. I don't know if they do it on the challenge account, so but I'm definitely interested to limit myself on the funded account. Look at that. It's gonna take out it's gonna take out this highest 36. Nice, 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 nice. Nice, Sarvesh. Let me know what they say. The reset is the same. I mean, I don't know for the 50k because nowadays I'm using 150k. The reset price is $149. So the same price for the account. I think the reset price is the same for the 50k account. So I think $49 for the 50k. $49. The only exception is the first reset. So if you're a brand new customer, your very first reset, but only on your very first combine account, not on the rest of the combines or whatever. The very first reset is going to have a 50% discount. So you can have a reset for, I don't know. Maybe I'm saying stupid. Maybe the reset is $80 for the 50k account. I don't know, man. I don't know. But there is a 50% discount on the very first time as a gift. That's only a one-time discount. No matter how many combines you do after that. I know that on the 150k account, the reset is $149. So basically, the price of a new account. Okay, so it got back to the midnight opening range. All right, guys, I think that's it for me. I'm super tired. Be careful with the New York session. Non-farm payroll can do crazy tricks, very, very crazy. And also don't forget that non-farm payroll do the seek and destroy stuff. So what I would expect from non-farm payroll is this kind of move. Wherever it goes, whatever the number is, it goes up, it goes down, and it goes up again. So this is the kind of move that you can expect from non-farm payroll. Takes everyone out, takes out the buy side, takes out the sell side, and then again the buy side, and who knows how many times it wants to do that. So be very, very careful. At least 6 or 7 out of 10 times it does this kind of move. This is an NFP. So be very, very careful. Okay. All right, guys. Hello, Teacher FX. Oh my God, welcome, welcome. I'm just ending the stream. I made a nice trade. I made a nice trade on NQ, and so far I'm super tired. So thank you very much for being here. Hello, Teacher FX. Sorry, I just super tired, but we had some good talks. You can rewatch the stream and drop a like, please. And I think that's it for me today. And I'll be trading in my Discord for NFP, but with even smaller lot size, maybe only with 1 or 2 micros on my funded account, maybe 1 micro. I'll see. So guys, thank you very much for being here. Love you all. Drop the like, subscribe to the channel, check my links down below, check my blog if you would like to subscribe to my membership. Thank you so much for the support, and have an awesome day, everyone. And see you guys at least next week. I'll try to upload content on the weekend for the channel. All right, so everyone be great, and see you guys. All right, cheers everyone.